All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Johnny Wimbrey. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our live presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, the individual that invited you to be a part of this presentation is absolutely showing you something that is revolutionary in many ways, and also empowering individuals just like you and just like me to start taking charge of their life. I love what you see on my chest right now. It says elevate, elevate. Elevate, I want you to think about, what does that mean? What does elevate mean? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, with your wisdom, your knowledge, whatever it is. I believe in life that those individuals that are constantly focused on elevating in life, those are the people who are winning. And we're going to talk about that as we progress during this presentation. Let me go into screen share mode in just a second, and we will get this party started. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Wimbrey. I bring you greetings from the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the United States of America. I'm going to see, can everybody see me okay and hear me okay? I have two monitors going. I just want to make sure that we are loud and clear. I think I'm going to, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my video off because I am a distraction to me. Give me 1 second. Let me see how I can do this. I do apologize. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, if I can make this work, I literally believe that anybody can make this work. And I am a living example right here in front of your eyes. I got to make sure that I have sound because I'm going to be sharing sound as we do this presentation. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I bring you greetings from the Dallas-Fort Worth area here in the United States of America. I know that we have people that are tuning in from around the world, and I want to be extremely respectful to your time. Give me 40 minutes, 45 minutes of your time starting right now. I want to introduce you to a concept that is literally booming around the world, currently in over 100 countries around the world. I believe we're up to 189 countries around the world where we have customers and ambassadors or combined. So we don't take that lightly at all because we're a new company. We are a baby. We are still within our first 36 months of inception. And when you find a company that's within its first 36 months of inception, that is pretty much considered a ground floor opportunity. Now, the numbers and the testimonies that I'm going to share with you in the next 45 minutes, it's going to be hard to believe in some forms to understand what we have been able to achieve just within our first 24 months of existence. But ladies and gentlemen, every day we read about history, but we often forget that everyday history is being written. You being a part of this presentation could absolutely be a part of history, not just for our lives, but for your lives and your children's children. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, as we talk about opportunity, it is our goal that you understand that we are 100% transparent. We're not one of those types of companies that's going to give you fluff or tell you something that's not absolutely true. We're just going to tell you the truth, and we believe that our truth is good enough on its own, and there's no reason to add anything else to it or exaggerate. What you're looking at right now in front of you is a disclaimer statement. And I know that many languages are being translated right now as I'm speaking around the world to thousands of people, and I'm going to slow down and I'm going to pace myself at the exact same time. iBuumerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program information, tools, or strategies. Now, as you continue to read, let me do a sidebar so you'll understand what you're looking at right now. Now, I am a member of my local gym. My family and I, we pay a monthly fee faithfully so that we have access to millions of dollars worth of infrastructure in equipment, gym access, treadmills, basketball, swimming pools, sauna, elliptical, classes, racquetball, basketball, all of this, tens of millions of dollars of infrastructure, and we have access to it for a very small fee on a monthly basis. Now, here's what most people don't know. Do you know that your local gym where you are a member, they have a disclaimer statement? They basically are going to say, listen, we cannot guarantee your results, but what we can guarantee is that you're going to have access to all of this equipment at some point in some time, some shape, form, or fashion. And although you have access to all of this equipment that's here for you for a small fee, we can't guarantee that you're going to get on the treadmill and have results. We can't guarantee that you're going to lift weights and have results. We can't guarantee that you're ever going to show back up again. But we will tell you this, you're going to have access. And exactly the thing, the screen that you're looking at right now, this is our disclaimer. We can't say, hey, listen, you're going to make as much money as the person who joined last week. You're going to be the first, or the fourth person in iBuumerang history to make over $1 million. We can't guarantee that. But what we can tell you is that we're going to give you the exact same access as the 3 other people who've made over $1 million in iBuumerang thus far. Now, that's not saying that it's going to be you, but I guarantee it's going to be somebody because they use the access. Now, with all that being said, let's jump into the presentation. The world is changing. By 2027, studies are already showed, but that 86.5 million people will work whenever and wherever they want. A shift from traditional jobs to independent work. Now, I'm 46 years old. This has been my life since I was 22. Since I was 22 years old, I work when I want to work, how I want to work, and whenever I want to work. And I have to tell you, it has been good, it has been bad, and it has been ugly. But since I turned 25 years old, about 21 years ago, I was introduced to the concept of home-based businesses. And from that day forward, on February the 11th of the year 2000, I have been a part of this world. Now, it amazes me that still in today's world, we're still saying 2027, 86.5 million people. Well, I was one of the ones who started back in the year 2000. So with all that being said, do you think it is time for you to make money from home? Do you think it's time from you not just being an entrepreneur, but becoming a mobilepreneur? Are you making money or are you spending money using your phone and applications? Chances are, like 100% of the world, we're all spending money. But I have to tell you, I am also in the percentage of the world that's making money as a mobilepreneur. And you're going to understand what I'm talking about as we move forward. Now, I want you to think with 2 minds as we're going through this presentation. At the end of this presentation, I believe, like most, either you're going to become a customer, a free customer at some points, or you're going to become an entrepreneur with us, or both. I am both. I am a customer of iBuumerang and its services and products and technologies that exist. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing one of the technologies right now. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I'm also an entrepreneur inside iBuumerang, which means I am an ambassador. An ambassador of iBuumerang basically means you are someone who champions the cause. You champion the cause, and we pay you to spread the word about iBuumerang. Now, you may say, Johnny, as a customer, I want value. Show me there's value, Johnny. As a customer, I want unique experiences. Johnny, can you show me unique experiences if I choose to become a customer of iBuumerang? But as an entrepreneur, a lot of expectations not changed, but has enhanced. As an entrepreneur, wouldn't you like to have a little bit more time freedom? I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs. They own restaurants. They own clubs. They own their own insurance companies. But most of them will tell you they are a slave to their company because it eats, sleeps, and breathes based on the energy that they put in on it. And leaving that company is very dangerous, even going on vacation, because it is their company. Well, let me show you how to buy your time freedom back. Let me show you how to create residual income so that when you do travel, when you are having fun, you're also making money. But I also want to show you something that we're super passionate about here in iBuumerang is giving back. We have helped feed well over 600,000 children around the world with proper nutrition because of our program. And we hope that you join us in that mission. So in the old world of opportunity and home-based businesses, you have to sell. You have to do what? You have to sell. You have to be a great salesperson. Now, I've been in sales since I was 19 years old. From insurance to home security systems to selling, products and services like what you're seeing right now. And I know that a large majority of the reason that I have achieved the level of success that I have achieved is because I'm a good salesperson. But I've been trained by the best of the best for years, for decades, 2 decades to be exact. So I'm saying all that to say this. I understand why most people start a business and they quit because they have to understand you got to sell. 10 to 12 hours a day, work in one industry, one stream of income, own nothing, and retire with very little. That is a sad reality for most entrepreneurs as well as employees. And that is a fact. That is not a scare tactic. But what about the new world? The new world that you're already participating in. Succeed without selling. Did you know you're already participating in this new world? Think about Amazon. How many salespeople have ever called you from Amazon? Probably zero. So how are they the fastest growing company in the world without selling? Because they use technology. They use algorithms. And as a matter of fact, their algorithms are custom to your personality. Your next door neighbor's personality, they see a totally different algorithm, a totally different reality because they are studied based on individuals. Facebook does it. Instagram does it. LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok is doing it. Algorithms to study you as an individual instead of a population. That, my friends, is the new world. We're going to introduce you to a possibility of having access to making money and building an organization and having a customer database in over 192 countries today. That's not coming soon. That exists today. A technology that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get paid when your customers save money. Did you hear what I just said? You get paid when your customers save money. You earn multiple streams of income in one business, not multiple. What if you were able to put your hands on 5 different industries that are booming on a global scale under one umbrella, one system, and there's a technology that's building the relationship with your customers on a global scale? Would you be interested in that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, iBuumerang wants to take you from yesterday's mindset of building home-based businesses. When you get paid when you sell something, you sell a value, you get paid. The sad reality is over 80% of the world's population, they don't really know how to sell products and services. They know how to sell themselves. They know how to sell their ideas. They know how to sell their passion. But what happens when you get a product in your hand that you didn't create, you didn't develop, you're not necessarily passionate about it, but you're passionate about the income that it brings you? What about today's opportunity where you can get paid when they save, when you give value? And you may say, Johnny, hold on, stop just a second. I need you to help me understand exactly what you're talking about right now. How can I get paid by giving value? Well, here's what's absolutely crazy. You're already doing this. You're just not getting paid. You're already sharing value. You're just not getting paid to do it. Well, Johnny, help me understand that. Well, work with me for a second. How many applications do you have on your phone that has allowed you access to a product or service, and maybe it saved you time, but a lot of times it saves you money? And you share it with a family member or a friend because it worked for you. You share TikTok because it's fun. We share Instagram, we share Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, because we're having fun. But every time you share it, and somebody downloads the application, every time you share an experience and someone downloads a technology or a service, or they pay for a service, how much money did you make for sharing that technology? Close your eyes. Zero. That's how much money you made. But what if it was possible that the next time you share a technology that helps somebody, what if you did get paid? You don't feel like you're selling anything when you're sharing Instagram. But what if Instagram paid you to share it? Did you know that for the first time in the history of mankind, we created the world's youngest billionaire for free? Well, who's he talking about? Mark Zuckerberg. We put him there for free. With our efforts of having fun and sharing and posting and building the world's largest community at the time, we also created the world's youngest billionaire at the time. That has never happened in the history of mankind before that point. Why? Because we simply wanted to have fun. We were distracted with having fun. We weren't paying attention to who was making the money. And there's nothing wrong with that because he never promised us any money. But what if they had a boomerang effect? What if Facebook had a boomerang? What if Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and all these other services and products that you're sharing with your family members and friends for one reason only, because it worked for you and you're having fun. What if all of those technologies had a boomerang effect that created residual income? What if the millions upon millions of people who are on social media platforms around the world, because you told somebody who 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 told 1,000 people, and you got paid on every single one of them every time they used a product or service on social media? They're never going to pay you that money. It was never designed to have a boomerang effect. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to iBuumerang. We want to pay you to show you what you're already doing. Now, you are looking at right now what we call our Hall of Fame executive team. Now, all of these individuals that you are looking at, they're full-time with iBuumerang as executives. Now, I don't have time to talk about every single one of them, but I can tell you this. With a combined effort, everybody that you're looking at, there's over 200 years of global expansion experience into the billions of revenue that you're looking at right now. And although I don't have time to talk about each and every individual superstar, there's one superstar that I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about him right now. That is our chairman and CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs of iBuumerang. I want you to understand his story. I want you to understand where he's coming from. Why? Because he's me. Because he's you. He's your college student kid. He's that kid that's excited about a new opportunity. But most of those kids who are excited about these opportunities to sell knives and pots and pans, lotions and potions and pills and makeup, vacuums, to their family members and friends will quit within 30 days. Not this guy. This guy, as a college student in university, started in a home-based business. And just like most home-based businesses that have existed for over 90 years now, most of them say, hey, listen, switch your water to my water so you can live forever. Switch your makeup to my makeup so you can live forever. Hey, mom, switch your toothpaste to this toothpaste because it's healthier. And there's nothing wrong with those presentations. The problem is 90% of the planet don't have the skill or the talent to sell and educate their family members and friends to switch from one product to another. So like most people who join the home-based business arena, when he was a teenager, he struggled. You can see in 1990, he joined the industry, a company that most of us know about, the grandfather of this industry, the company that we all look up to. And he finally gets up after 7 years. Every now and then he would hit a plateau of making $500 a month. And that's a struggle for 7 years. And then in 1997, he developed a system and a formula to achieve rapid success. In 2009, this guy that you're looking at right here, Mr. Holton Buggs in the gold jacket. And I'm slowing down for the translation, but I'm also slowing down because I don't want you to miss this. What I'm about to share with you right now is absolute history. This guy, Mr. Holton Buggs, joins a coffee company in the home-based business arena. Now, he didn't even drink coffee. He still doesn't even drink coffee to this day. He only drinks that particular coffee that he sold. But what's really, really important is he built a distribution team around the world of over 1 million customers. In that 10-year period, he made history. Now, what I'm about to tell you, there's not one person alive nor dead that can say that they did this. From the time he joined that company, that coffee company, to exactly 10 years later, 1 decade, he earned over $100 million in commissions. Not as an owner, just as somebody who joined a coffee company. But what's even better than that, he helped create over $50 million testimonies in his organization in 10 years. I repeat, and I dare you to challenge me. There's not one person alive nor dead that can say they did that in a 10-year period. I guarantee it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Michael Jordan of the home-based business arena. This is our, call it whatever you want to call it, Wayne Gretzky, Venus and Serena Williams. This guy is a legend for the industry of home-based businesses. And in 2019, he walks away from the coffee company because he says, in his own words, the owners of the company had a $10 billion mindset. He has a $100 billion mindset. And I don't know if you've ever been trapped beneath someone else whose mindset was limited. But when your mindset outgrows the owners, it's time for you to start something new. And he didn't just start anything new. He started a company that he would want to join. He started a company that would beat where he came from. He started a company and created a compensation plan with product services that would outdo the numbers that he did his first 10 years. He has gone on record that the first 10 years of iBuumerang, his goal is to beat his record with someone just like you. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Boom. The technology and the services that we provide, they all hover under one roof, and that is under the PRIB. What you're looking at right now is the logo of our technology. I want you to think about Siri. I want you to think about Alexa. I want you to think about Instagram. I want you to think about Amazon. I want you to think about YouTube. I want you to think about algorithms. Algorithms that are studying you as a free customer on free platforms around the world. And they are learning you for the last 10, 15 years to know what you like, but not just know what you like, to know when you like it before you want it. Every day or every week, I log in and I go to Amazon, and I go all the time. And it's amazing that they remind me what I bought this time last year. It's amazing that they remind me that I bought luggage at this time, so they know this is the time of year that I like to travel. So I never feel offended by what they're marketing, because what they're showing me, they're not showing anybody else. They're just showing it to me based on my personality type, because I'm a free customer using a free technology. And because I'm a free customer, they are learning me for years. But there's no boomerang effect. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you and welcome you to the first technology, the first algorithm that studies our free customers and our ambassadors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with a 100% mindset from the day we started to create a boomerang effect. So that those individuals who help share the PRIB, those individuals who help champion the cause by becoming an ambassador of the PRIB, of iBuumerang, we will reward you financially in a very, very big way. And I'm talking from firsthand experience. Ladies and gentlemen, the PRIB stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. I don't have to define it. It speaks for itself. The PRIB works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So as I'm constantly putting free customers into the PRIB, free customers. How hard is it to get a free customer? It's not hard at all, because it's free. Just like Instagram didn't have to work hard. It was free. Facebook did not have to work hard. It was free. When they put the power in the people's hand to share a technology for free because it's fun, we get excited about it. But what if we attached a boomerang effect to it? And what if that boomerang meant money? What if it meant perpetual residual income that builds for you? Speaking to your customers, follow-up, selling, upselling, cross-selling, not only your customers, but for those of you who become ambassadors and you get excited about building a team of entrepreneurs, the PRIB does your welcome orientation. It helps you out with the training, upgrades, events, retention. The reason that most people fail in the industry of home-based businesses, we have eliminated by creating the exact same type of technology that the world's largest companies have created, like Amazon. But here's the problem. It works, but there's no boomerang effect. Ladies and gentlemen, every single time you bring a free customer into the PRIB, cha-ching. When they access the products and service, cha-ching for you. When they save money, cha-ching. When you bring ambassadors and they bring free customers, those are your customers too. It's network marketing. You build a network, but the PRIB helps you stay in business. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 verticals that exist in the PRIB today as we speak. The day we launched iBuumerang, there was only one vertical, which is I Go Travel. Now, when I do a presentation, I typically pick 3 verticals that I'm going to expand and elaborate on. And those 3 verticals that I choose to expand, you're going to see what they are. But I am going to touch every 5, but there's 3 I'm going to elaborate on. iGo is what we call the front door to the PRIB. If I asked you, what's the front door to the PRIB on Amazon? Who knows? Somebody type it. I'm sorry, what's the front door to the algorithm of Amazon? Exactly. Books. Well, how do I know that? Well, I'm a best-selling author. I understand Amazon because my book was #1 on Amazon. But as an author, I understand there's not a lot of money to make on books. We write books because it leads to speaking engagements. It leads to television personalities. That's why we write books. We want to help people. We want to uplift people, not because of the money that comes from it. So why did Amazon start with books? Because that was their front door. They know that if you order a book that's about learning how to scuba dive in the South Pacific at this time of the year, you just told their algorithm that you like to travel. You like adventure. So what are they going to start marketing you? Your personality. But we didn't start with books. We start with I Go Travel because it's fun. It's sexy. And you'd rather be doing it right now than being on this presentation. That's how we know that we have our hands on something amazing. So I Go Travel is one of the free platforms that's available to your free customers. We'll talk about that as we move on. Vibe Rides. Mr. Holton Buggs bought a rideshare company. We didn't partner with a third party. He actually bought it. So we have Vibe Rides currently in beta. Right now, it's expanding throughout Texas and Florida, soon to be around the world. And that is not without exaggeration, not just Vibe Rides, but Vibe delivery services. But you have to be in the PRIB to even have access to Vibe Rides. Why? The boomerang effect. Every single time you use our delivery service, cha-ching. Every single time you help recruit a driver, cha-ching. Not once, every drive they take. Every time one of your free customers gets inside a Vibe Ride, cha-ching. Not once, every single time, because that is a true boomerang effect. We also have Bill Genius. We'll talk about that in just a second. We have Zents. I'm actually wearing the Zents technology while I'm talking to you right now. I just went for a 2-mile run. I know what you're thinking. Johnny, you didn't take a shower. I didn't have time. I've already done one presentation at 8 a.m. today. I ran 2 miles. I'm doing this presentation. And immediately when I get off this presentation, I have a group in Cyprus in the Mediterranean, beautiful island off the coast of Greece that's waiting for me to do a presentation for them. And then we have Elevate. Elevate, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely is a game changer. We're going to jump into that. We earn, we save, we live. We earn, we save, we live. We earn, we save, we live. That's what we are about, living a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. Family time, flexibility, freedom, financial freedom. In iBuumerang, you design your own life. Now, we're very excited to share this with you. You can see me wearing it, Elevate. Elevate is our newest product and technology that has been launched to the world. And right now, this technology is available pretty much in every country that we are available to do business in. There is no limitations. We want to teach not just how to make money in iBuumerang by using our services, not by just, joining iBuumerang and becoming, a Vibe driver. We don't want to just teach you how to make money. We want to teach you how to maintain that money, how to sustain, how do you gain it? How do you pass it on to the next generation? That's what Elevate is all about. Mr. Holton Buggs is very passionate. He's helped over 50 people in 10 years make over $1 million. And sadly, over half of them no longer have that money. Why? He helped them make it, but he didn't have a vehicle to plug them in so they could keep it. Elevate will teach you how to build your legacy and design your financial future for generations. Elevate is a legacy management platform. It teaches you how to teaches you financial literacy, educate you on Forex trading 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, empower you to design your own life. We all just got back from Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and then Mazatlan. Many of the leaders from around the world, we were there last weekend or 2 weekends ago. Why am I telling you this? Because I was sitting at the pool with Mr. Holton Buggs, and we were on a platform trading. And I can tell you, I made more money in that 2-hour period in Cabo San Lucas, sitting next to Mr. Holton Buggs, using the information that he's learned from Elevate. And he's new to this. He's new. He's the owner, but he's new to Forex. I made more money in 2 hours outside of the comp plan. It had nothing to do with building iBuumerang, but it had everything to do with building iBuumerang. I made more money in 2 hours. I can't say that I've ever made in my life, but I will say the most money I've ever made sitting at a pool in my life. And we're talking about more money than most people make in 2 years. I'm not saying that to impress you. I'm saying more to impress upon you. The passion and desire that Mr. Holton Buggs has is not just to show you how to become successful, but how to pass that success down for generations. Ladies and gentlemen, Elevate, it's going to help you with legacy education platform. Gain exclusive access to over 50 hours of live and recorded sessions each week, every week, by elite trainers. Every one of our elite trainers of Elevate, every single one of them, that's all they do full time. They don't have a second job. They don't have a part-time job. They're not doing this part-time. They physically pay for their entire lifestyle by using the information that they teach all of our representatives. And when you join Elevate as one of our products and or services, you're going to have access to the coaching as well. Legacy technologies, legacy trading community, and so forth and so on. Check this out. Let's have some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not better. We're just different. In Elevate, we want you to trade to travel and trade and travel to trade. What if you could create a lifestyle where you can use iGo to travel around the world, have fun, save money, make money, and everything in between? That's everything that we are about. The second product or service that we're going to talk about is a tangible product. It is a technology. One of the technologies I'm actually wearing right now in my nose, it's called Zents. Zents is a aromatherapy that literally you just clamp it in your nose. If you look at the picture that says portable, looks like upside down earphones. You put them in your nose, and about 80% of the time they disappear. You really can't see it unless I show it to you. Right now, I have the Energy Zents in. I feel like, and it smells like a spa, and it's giving me energy everywhere I go for 8 hours just with one technology. You know, studies show for thousands of years that aromatherapy is a mood altering, I don't want to say technology or whatever it is, but we have the patent technology to where you can wear it in your nose. It never touches your skin, but for 8 hours, you are under the umbrella of aromatherapy. The second technology, as you can see, everything that we do is powered by iGo. Zents is powered by iGo. We also have Skin Tech. Why is it powered by iGo? Because we want you going. We want you traveling the world, especially coming out of COVID-19. We want the world to be your backyard. We want you playing around the world, but we also want to keep you safe. We also want to keep you in charge of your mood. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is called Skin Tech. We just rolled this out. I would be willing to bet that this week this is the highest selling item in the entire world when it comes to iBuumerang under Zents. Why? Because right now, the entire world, I would be willing to bet that within 5 feet of where you're sitting right now, you have hand sanitizer. Maybe you have alcohol spray like we have for the last 2 years because of everything that's going on in our world. Now studies starting to show that many medical employees are starting to get sick because of the alcohol. The level of absorption that they're using is getting into their body and ultimately into their liver. Your skin is the largest organ on your body, and those toxins are getting into your body. Until now, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Zents. One little small spray. I'm sorry, Zents, which is Skin Tech. I rub it into my hand. What's happening right now is I am protected. In about 60 seconds, this will dry and form an invisible glove. That invisible glove protects anything that I touch. And immediately what I touch on for the next 4 hours, it's automatically sanitized without using any toxic chemicals. Check it out. I vow to you publicly that I will never, ever use hand sanitizer again. I don't even like the word. We are not a hand sanitizer. We are skin tech. We create a technology that goes above and beyond just protecting yourself for 5 minutes. When you put hand sanitizer on, the moment you touch something else, you need hand sanitizer again. I will not need skin tech again for another 4 hours because I'm wearing an invisible glove. Now, what I'm about to show you, do not try this at home, but I'm about to show you the power of the glove, the invisible glove of skin tech.
What you're about to see was tried and tested at our protected facilities. Do not try this at home. This is Skin Tech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosive substances such as acid-based insolvent. In fact, you know what? We're going to show you exactly in this video how it protects your hand against chloride acid, an acid that would normally burn. We waited 5 minutes for it to completely dry, and now we're applying acid chloride. We use the screws to show that there's an actual chemical reaction that takes place, and as you can see, it doesn't really affect the hand, and we get a 4-hour protection against acid chemicals, bacteria, viruses, no matter what. This is just amazing, right? This is by far the best sanitizing product in the world. Skin Tech, soft to the touch and tough as nails.
I wish I had time to talk about this for a long time, but listen, I know the person who invited you to this presentation will be able to break this down. There are several videos that you can watch on iBoomHub.com. You cannot get this product anywhere else in the world. Skin Tech is only available through iBoomerang. I'm telling you, if you knew the conversations I had in the last 24 hours, especially in Australia, there is a possibility that one of my ambassadors could retire from Skin Tech alone, based on what we're working on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a show special that we just released while we were in Mexico last weekend, and that special is going to expand all the way through the end of April. So I'm going to share this with you. The individual who got you here, they'll take it to another level. You can buy $250 worth of Skin Tech, $164 profit, $500 worth of Skin Tech, $300 profit once you sell it, $750, which is what most people are doing right now, which gives you first-class access as an ambassador, but it also gives you an ability to make over $429 in profit just by sharing this information. Listen, imagine being the only person in your neighborhood, the only person in your community, the only person at your church, the only person in your hospital that has access to this product, because they cannot go buy it online. They have to get it through one of our ambassadors. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. Vibe rides, I believe we will have Vibe ride millionaires without a question. I have recruited Vibe drivers. I am actually a Vibe driver myself. You say, why would a millionaire want to become a driver? I want to be a product of the product. If I'm going to promote it, I want to be it. That's just me. That's just how I roll. So I'm recruiting drivers in Texas, in Florida, and every drive they take, I get paid. I have people in my team in Nigeria that are recruiting drivers in Houston. Do you understand? You do not have to live where Vibe Rides is to wait to make money. Think like a business person. Think like an entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Build Genius. Everything that I'm sharing with you right now, this is a free service. You can join for free. Of course, you'll pay when you use the services, but I'm talking about the free services for your free customers to download the apps and become members of instantly. In North America right now, in America only, this is hot. This is a free service that you can actually throw a digital boomerang to a free customer right now, and your free customer, through a technology, through a code, they can become your customer for life. Here's what's cool about Build Genius. In America, this is the easiest way to prove that iBoomerang works. It's a free service. My wife submitted 3 bills. I think we submitted our internet bill, our cable bill, our phone bill, and our home security system bill. Actually, our pet service. What do you call it? The exterminators, whatever. And I think they saved us about $1,800 a year within 24 hours. That was a free service. And here's what's crazy. My upline, who sponsored me in iBoomerang, made commissions off of that. Why? Because I'm his customer. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a free service. Another example of Bill Genius. You can see you upload your bills in 3 minutes or less. Bill Genius does the work for you. You don't pay anything unless you save money. If you save money, you split the 50%. 50% of that is paid out in commissions to you as the person who put the customer in there, as well as your upline, because we are a network marketing company. And because you were sponsored by someone, that money is paid up. Imagine, how many free customers do you want to have? How big of a team do you want to have? Now think about how many people do you want to save money for free, just so they can have social proof that iBuumerang works. Ladies and gentlemen, your iGo travel platform, this is by far the front door to everything that we offer. Why? Because we want our people traveling the world and having fun, living a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. iGo Travel is a membership for free. Your customers get free lifetime membership. And when the customer saves money, as ambassadors, you would make money. Members to get exclusive access to the lowest prices online. We are not a travel company, but we do own a travel company. We bought a 20-year-old travel company, partnered with them in Holton Bugs. The only way exclusively that you can have access to iGo is you got to be inside the PRIB. And because we're not a travel company, we're not in the business to profit off the booking of travel. So we make sure that you get the lowest rates at the moment you click. Why? Because we want our customers bragging about the PRIB, bragging about how great iBuumerang works. Here's an example that happened for Mr. Holton Bugs. This is a real example, real screenshots. 4.5-star hotel, Expedia versus iGo. When you get access to the iGo platform, you cannot see it unless you are in the PRIB. And the way that you get inside the PRIB is you can get a free boomerang from the person who invited you to be on this presentation. Expedia versus iGo, which you can see them side by side on the website. $339 versus $178. Real time, same hotel, same everything. Mr. Holton Bugs, congratulations, you saved $1,589. My first time using iGo, I booked a hotel in New York. It was a junior suite in Manhattan, and I saved $2,200 on my very first booking using iGo. What I didn't know is my upline got paid a lot of money on my savings. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about that in just a second. Let me give you an example of how the travel bonus savings works. If you look to the far left side of the screen, you see where it says iGo Ambassador Platform saves 40%. And immediately to the right of that, you see iGo Customer Platform saves 20%. So what's the difference between 40% and 20%? What's about 50% difference? This 5-star all-inclusive resort, iGo platform. Now I want you to look to the right-hand side of the screen where the green is. That couple is your free customers. So your free customers are inside the PRIB. Maybe they get an email, maybe they get a promotion of a last minute booking. 50% is paid the referring ambassador. This couple books this trip. They save $212. You as the ambassador, based on this hypothetical example, makes $106 in commissions for doing nothing. You didn't sell the trip. You didn't promote the trip. You didn't email the trip. You didn't convince them to buy it. The PRIB does all this for you once you start putting your free customers inside the PRIB. So I believe that the entire world one day will say, do you boomerang? Just like we say, did you Google that? Why do we say, did you Google that? What we're really saying is, did you search a search engine for this information? It's a household word now, Google. Now think like an entrepreneur. Would you rather be on the side of investing in Google before the whole world was saying it? Or would you want to wait till the whole world was saying it and then invest? A smart investor says, I want to get involved before the whole world, before there's social proof. So ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to be a part of the reason the entire world will say, did you boomerang that? Did you check the PRIB before you made that purchase? Can you imagine when the world is saying that? The success stories and testimonies that we'll have from around the world. Our first 18 months in existence, we have over 1 million customers inside the PRIB. We're fastly approaching 2 million as we are fastly approaching our 26th month in the business. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know one company that you know of that had 1 million customers their first 18 months. Facebook didn't do it. Amazon didn't do it. Uber didn't do it. I don't know any company that did it. We did it. And we're fastly approaching 2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, be a part of history. Boomerang, you save with smart codes. I pick up my phone. I literally text someone a code. They become my customer by activating the code, and my customer begins to save, and I never talk to them again. I don't sell them anything. I don't promote anything to them. The PRIB does the work for me. The iBoom Foundation, which we're extraordinarily excited about, every activated boomerang nourishes a child. Over 6 million servings of nutrition has happened to date since our initial launch. 6 ways to earn money, and even more now in our compensation plan. Referral bonuses, direct customer bonuses, fast start acceleration bonuses, dual team bonuses, unilevel commissions, leadership infinity bonuses, and there are a couple more that are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can tell you is this: when's the best time to get on an airplane? When it's on the ground or when it's in the air? It's a ground floor opportunity, and we're welcoming you to be a part of it. To become an ambassador, to become an entrepreneur in iBoomerang, it is basically $50 US to become a standby ambassador. That basically gets you going, gets your wheels turning to be able to represent iBoomerang and start putting in free customers. Now, listen, if you want to get started the right way, you want to get started with a quick boom, follow my lead and listen to what I'm about to say. Select your membership pack once you become an ambassador. As a coach member, we have coach, we have business, and we have first class. As a coach ambassador, it's $250 US and it's $99 US a month to maintain your business. Now that $100 US a month covers all of my websites, all of them, every one of them. My booking engines, all of it, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The PRIB is working for me. My overhead is $100 US a month. You can't run a lemonade stand in your neighborhood for $100 a month and stay in business every day. For less than a lemonade stand, making money on one corner, I'm making money in over 170 countries around the world, spending very little money. Become a coach class ambassador by becoming a part of the iGo platform with Bill Genius. Become a coach class product pack by getting the Zents and the Skin Tech. You choose how you want to join. Business class, I can tell you that more than half of the people who join iBoomerang on the very first day, they join using the business pack. The business pack is a very good way to start the business, especially because what happens for you financially within your first 30 days, and the person who invited you, they'll share that with you. The business class travel pack was iGo, $100 US a month, or you could do the business class product pack where you can get product and have an opportunity to profit within your first 30 days. And based on this, the retail value and your profit, about $280 US in profits based on this if you sell it within your first 30 days. And remember, the product that we have is not available anywhere else. So all you got to do is show our videos and watch what happens. First class, I am a first class ambassador. I would say that most of the people who join with me are first class ambassadors, or they upgrade to first class within their first 30 to 45 days. The person who invited you to see this presentation, they'll explain to you why. Becoming a first class ambassador gets you access pretty much to everything and anything you want to put your hands on, especially if you do the iGo platform. If you do the product pack, obviously your profits will be a little bit higher or much higher because you have product to sell, you have product to offer, in face-to-face type situation. You can still put free customers inside the PRIB and so forth and so on. With this particular package, you have the opportunity to profit right out of the gate, $658 US just for starting a business. And we'll show you every morning. We have an inspiration call. We have training calls. We do calls like this all the time to help you do your business. We're going to do another presentation tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So about 7 hours from right now, you could join the business immediately after this presentation. You can get your prospects, get your family members and friends on the 8 o'clock call, and let us help you launch your business the right way in the right direction. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my desire and my passion that you get back with the person who invited you on this call. There is a reward for a sense of urgency. The organization that everybody builds, we build 2 teams, a left team and a right team. Now that may not make a lot of sense to you, but I can tell you this: get back with the person who invited you and they will explain to you the advantage and the benefit of being first. Be first. You may have somebody that invited 5 people on this opportunity presentation and 3 of them are ready to go. If you're one of those 3, tell them you want to be first. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. There's a reward for those who move fast. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of this presentation and giving me exactly 1 hour of your time, exactly 52 minutes of your time during this hour. God bless you. Welcome to the Boom. We're going to end the exact same way that we started. iBoomerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn money with our program, information, tools, or strategies. Just like I explained in the very beginning, your home gym, Your gym in your local area, your community that you pay a monthly fee to have access to, if you do, they have a disclaimer statement too. They say, hey, we have treadmills, but we still can't guarantee your results. We have basketball. We can't guarantee your results. We have weights. We have ellipticals. We have classes. We have yoga. We have tennis. We have racquetball, but we still can't guarantee your results. All we can do is guarantee you're going to have access. And we're telling you the same thing. You're going to have access to iGo. You're going to have access to Zents. You're going to have access to Elevate. You're going to have access to Build Genius. You're going to have access to Vibe Rides. And you have access to everything, all of our systems, all of our trainings, everything. But just like at the gym, we can't guarantee your results. But I can guarantee you this, you're going to have access to the exact same tools and strategies that has set a lot of people free, where they are making full-time income, working part-time hours, but they're using their access. It's totally up to you. Join the business, join the boom. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. God bless you. Thank you so much for being a part of this presentation. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.
Looking to start a business from home? The business from home. We are the fastest growing home-based business company in the world that's helping ordinary people just like you and I to get out of debt, generate additional income streams in their life, and creating extraordinary success stories globally. We've got the right systems in place, world-class servant leadership, wealthy compensation plan, and the utmost support you need to start local and go global. To get started, simply text us on WhatsApp, #ReadyToBoom on +356 9946 3303. Again, text #ReadyToBoom on WhatsApp on the number +356 9946 3303 right now. Let's get ready to boom. Are you trying to find the best deals online when it comes to your travels? I know, it could be a nightmare. Let me save you some time and of course some money. I Go For Less, the one and only platform you need to go and find the best deals online, from flights, hotels, weeks, cruises, and more. This is a completely free travel booking platform where you can save up to 70% on your travels. Cool! Here's what you've got to do. Step 1. Go to bit.ly/travel savings code page. You'll find the link in the description below. Step 2. Find and enter the code you see on the page to create your free account. Step 3. Start saving. Anytime, anywhere. When it is time for you to book your next trip. Pretty simple, right? And did I tell you it is free? And it's also forever to use and to keep. Again, go on bit.ly/travel savings code page, use the code you'll find on the page, and start enjoying your savings.